back, everyone, to another episode of RWBY. This is Volume 4, Chapter 3 of Runaways and Stowaways. So last time was a bit emotional. Um, yeah, we're not going to get into that. So we'll see how this one goes. Looks like it's going to be, from the thumbnail, we're going to see what Blake's been doing, which is good. From the intro, it looks like she's with her family, reunited with her family. I'm assuming that's who they are. And Son's also there, so he's probably the stowaway, and she's the runaway. Cruise ship. She looks darker. Maybe she's tanned, I guess.
Traveling alone?
Jeez, woman.
No threat here. Just here to chat.
And why is that?
Well, not many people travel by boat on their own. It can be quite a lonely voyage. But I've found those that do tend to have the more interesting stories.
Maybe it's just better for some people to be alone.
She seems really different.
But with your paranoia, I think a few friendly faces wouldn't hurt.
Who says I'm paranoid?
Did they change her voice actress?
No one, dear. No one. I'll leave you be.
Like, her skin tone looks different, and it sounds like she's a different voice actress.
Warning. These trips can be
But
awfully boring.
I just, like, I obviously know it's still Blake, but I'm just saying that the minor differences.
Won't be needing this.
Stalker alert. What the hell? What was that? Yang.
With no end in sight. Try as they might,
That's why.
the local huntsmen and huntresses can't seem to get a hold of the situation at Beacon Academy.
Though the failsafes have supported wireless communication within the kingdom, the loss of the CCT tower continues to prevent contact with the outside world. Talks with Atlas officials regarding repairs have so far.
The Vale Council voted this week to continue to ban any air traffic that does not have a direct correlation with evacuation. Council has made it clear that they feel
Multiple rumors continue to circulate as to who was behind the attacks at the Vital Festival tournament. While no one knows for sure, officials have confirmed that high-ranking White Fang member Adam
At least they got something
was
right.
present for the attack. Any and all attempts to bring him into custody have been met with brutal force.
I'm home!
Hey, Dad.
Guess what came in today?
What?
I can't wait for you to try this.
So, question for you guys. Obviously, he's the dad to both Ruby and Yang, but
Well,
and then the moms are, you know, Summer and
For me?
Raven,
for you and you only.
right? Brant, whatever. Raven. But how is Crow related to them? Ooh. Damn, that's a nice arm.
Brand new, state-of-the-art Atlas tech. You know, I thought I was gonna have to pull some strings, call in a few favors, but you earned this one all on your own, kiddo.
Huh?
Before I could even talk to him, General Ironwood already had one of his top scientists working on this. For you. He wanted me to tell you that you fought admirably. You should be proud of yourself. Well, you gonna try it on?
I'm not feeling too great right now. Maybe later?
Well, all right.
Thanks, Dad.
I like her hair like that in the ponytail. Jeez. Like, I get that it was a devastating loss for her, but she was like the most headstrong character, and now to see her like this, it's like, damn, you could tell how scarring and traumatic that event was. I really like that outfit. She has a lot of the best outfits in the show.
Who's there?
Gosh. Why you gotta fight immediately? What is that thing? Is that a gram? Oh, no big deal. Just a giant ass Leviathan.
By the gods.
Jeez. Look at that thing. It's got arms.
All hands to battle stations!
Sir, we've never fought a Grim this big.
We've never seen something this big. But we'll give her a fight nonetheless.
Yeah. Whoa, nice. She has such a unique weapon. like there's a lot of unique weapons in the show, but it's such like a simple design, but it's used in such interesting ways. Damn! Sorry. Just 20 cannons.
Hold steady, men. It's not done with us yet. Get the heavy cannon loaded!
There's a heavy cannon. Okay. Where are they going? What? Yes, we can fly?
Heavy cannon, open fire!
Jesus Christ.
Hey!
Yeah, we knew it was son.
Son?
Not today, pal.
I just realized they kind of have similar semblances.
Just
They can make like clones of each other, clones of themselves. Is he the? I'm assuming he's the electric one, but he might be the dragon, the white, whatever. Snake thing.
hero.
You're not supposed to be here.
Yeah? Well, it looks like you can use all the help you can get.
Ugh. Just shut up and fight.
Okay, yeah, it's the dragon that has lightning.
Yes, ma'am.
Get up.
Server defenses are down, sir.
Sun hasn't done anything since the season finale of Volume 1.
How about the engines?
Fully functional, Captain.
Well, all right then.
Oof.
Huntsman! If you can clip its wings and draw it out towards the bow, we can take it.
I mean, you're the one with the swords.
Eh.
Yeah. or never! Huh.
Wow, so strong.
This is the part where you say it. Okay, maybe later!
She's like, I'm a lesbian. I thought you were American. Saw that version too. Oh. Gee. Damn. Big ass cannon.
Ooh. Up top! Huh? Seriously, it was no big deal. Just enjoy the rest of your trip and everything will be cool. We got this. You'd think they'd never seen a fight before.
What are you doing here, son?
Digging the new outfit, by the way. Never did like the bow.
Son!
Jeez.
Have you been following me?
I saw you run off. The night Beacon Tower fell. Once we landed in Vale, you made sure everyone was okay, and then you just took off without saying anything.
I had to. You wouldn't understand.
No, I
Try
get
me.
it. The moment you left, I knew exactly what you were doing. You're going on a one-woman rampage against the White Fang!
What?
You've always felt like the Fang was your fight. They show up, trash your school,
She's just
hurt
running.
your friends. It makes perfect sense.
I can't believe you.
But there's no way I'm letting you do this alone. It's an honorable approach for sure, but you're gonna need someone watching your back. And that's where I come in. Us Fauna's gotta stick together after all.
You're wrong, son. You're so wrong.
What do you...
I'm not going anywhere near the White Fang. Not yet.
Seriously?
I need to sort some things out.
Then why not do it with your team? Your friends?
You're one to talk. Assuming Neptune Stage and Scarlet aren't hiding below deck.
You really think I could get Neptune on the ocean? They flew back to Mistral. I told them I'd catch up. Not the first time I left him to take a boat. So, if you're not going after the White Fang, where are you going?
Home. To Menagerie.
Well, I'm coming with you. The Grimm are getting worse. You saw it yourself. And just because you're not going after the Fang doesn't mean they won't be coming for you. Besides, I'm kinda already on the boat.
There's really no stopping you.
Nope. This is gonna be great. Never been to Menagerie before. It'll be a regular journey to the east. Yeah, I like the sound of that.
Do you feel it? Don't fight it, girl.
What the fuck?
It can sense your trepidation. You must make it dread you.
What the fuck? Is that the Geist they killed? Emerald and Mercury like, I did not sign up for this. Should have quit while you could. What the fuck is that thing?
Cinder, I am going to ask you this one more
I hate it.
time, and I expect a clear answer. Did you kill Ozpin?
Ooh.
No! I want to hear you say it. Yes.
She's lying.
Reinforce our numbers at Beacon. The relic is there.
The relic? What are they looking for now? How many shit do they need? The maidens? Some relics now? What else is there in this world that they need?
What are you planning?
What are you planning? Is that the end? That was the fastest 17 minutes of my life. Jeez, what the heck? Okay, so nothing I couldn't have figured out on my own, but the most interesting thing was that meeting at the end with the villains. I don't know what the heck is going on. Like, I don't know. Obviously, Oz is alive. Like, if they don't show his death, he's not dead, you know? So, Cinder is covering for her mistake, obviously. Um, but again, I have to ask, what is their goal? You know, if Salem is the big bad, because the big bad was first Roman, and then the big bad was Cinder, and now the big bad is Salem. What is her goal? Like, the maidens are kind of right now. Like, they had the Fall Maiden's power with Cinder, and then she told the one dude to, you know, don't worry about the Spring Maiden right now. We'll deal with her later. So obviously they're going after the maidens, but it's not too important that they need to get them right away. But they're going for some relics now. Like, what is their plan? Is it just like we're gonna destroy the world kind of stuff, or is there something more to it? You know, what's the what are they doing? Yeah. I kind of want Emerald or Mercury to do a betrayal, heroic betrayal death, because I feel like they were bad in season 3 for sure. Like, I'm not disputing that. They did some terrible things. But I also feel like Emerald is kind of on the fence about it at times. You know, there's like when they're attacking Beacon and you know all the Grimm are there and it's near the end of Volume 3. You know, they're kind of filming all the chaos going on. She's kind of like, it's kind of sad. Like, I know it was kind of played off as more of like, you know, like, oh, these people are pathetic. Look at them run around. But it could also be like, she feels sorry for them. I don't know. I just kind of want them to be, to like, to do the right thing. Um, but yeah, no, interesting stuff. It was a lot of setup this episode. With Yang, like I said, you know, it's a lot of trauma. Obviously, we can see that because, as I said, she was like her and Nora were pretty much like the I could do anything. You know, watch me do this shit. Um, but obviously, you know, she just easily got taken down by Adam. Um, and so it's scarring. Like she's like, oh shit, I am not invincible. Um, and so that's why I could see, you know, you could tell obviously through the scenes that we've seen with her so far that she is just in a dark place right now. Um, and you know, um, I keep thinking of Korra, Legend of Korra, because you know season 4. Um, spoilers if you haven't watched Legend of Korra, but you know, she went through a similar post-traumatic stress kind of stuff, um, where she doesn't want to get better, because it's safer to be weaker, kind of. You know, like it's safer to not be in danger for her. So I wonder if they're doing the same thing with Yang. You know, it's like, you know, she doesn't want her arm, she doesn't want the robot arm because that means she'll be strong again, she'll be able to fight again. I wonder if she kind of just wants to, you know, be safe again. Especially because I think it was season two, when she was saying why she wanted to be a huntress, she's like a glory seeker, you know, she wants to get into fights and go exploring and stuff, and then now to see her here, it's like, damn. Um, the only other thing that I just wanted to kind of talk about the animation again. Um, Obviously different animation style. I think the difference, now that I've seen more of this season, the difference between this and the previous seasons is that this one feels more cinematic. Like it's definitely cutscene, like it kind of feels like video game cutscenes. You know, the gameplay, like volumes 1 through 3 were kind of like the gameplay, but then season 4 is like the cutscene. You know, I don't know if it makes sense, but it just feels more like visually pleasing and like aesthetically pleasing and very like, you know, great camera work and stuff like that. Um, you know, from the just based on the fight we had this episode with the snake sea whatever. Um, you know, I was just it was very, you know, awesome shots. You know, Blake doing awesome stuff, and you know, Sun, and you know, it was all very interesting and cool, very you know, blockbuster cinematic kind of stuff. But compared to the previous seasons, those are more like, you know, nitty gritty fight scenes, like action, like kung fu kind of flicks. So it was just a different, you know, it is shot differently too. I'm gonna stop talking. I just think it's interesting. I'm not sold on this animation style yet, but it is, you know, it's passing, and it looks very good. It's just different, so it's gonna take some time to get used to. Anyways, um, let me know what you guys thought of this episode. I'm very interested to see how these characters develop through the season. Um, you know, just from these 3 episodes so far, it's obviously going to be a slower paced season. Um, Characters are going to be going through, you know, kind of rebuilding themselves, as well as the world. Um, you know, they've been broken down, beaten, defeated, and now we're going to see them pick themselves back up, grow in new ways, build themselves back up in a different way. And so I'm excited for that journey. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys in the